There's no particular way we can finish off the cutlets. It can be in any shape actually. Some people who put in a mold like a heart shape. I've seen things done like that, but not if you want to finish your work fast.
Amma always wants to finish her work fast. Hi, I'm Urmila. Welcome to Urmi's Cakes and Cooks. Today I have my mother with me, Mange. She's going to show us how to make vegetarian fish cutlets. So Ma, can you tell us what you're going to need for the dish?
Okay, we have about 500 grams of mashed potato. The fish is 250 grams, that's half of this fish. But we have for the final making is actually the breadcrumbs and the corn flour with some water to make the slurry. We start off by using the onions, which is about 130 grams, about 2 to 3 onions depending on the weight of the onion. 1 red chilli, 1 green chilli, a few curry leaves, about a sprig or a little more. 3 teaspoons of pepper and cumin powder. 3 teaspoons of chilli powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, and about 1.5 tablespoons of oil to saute the onions. And we are using this plant-based fish, which is a certain brand, but you can use anything because the flavor comes through, because we are just going to mash it. We are not cooking it in pieces or anything. We're going to
So
chop
it doesn't matter whether
Yeah.
it absorbs or anything.
Yeah.
You just want the flavor. So you need about 250 grams.
Yeah, that's about half
So
of
this one, yeah, this is a 500 gram block.
Yeah.
You only need half, so 250 grams.
Yeah.
So,
So now we are going to chop this. Put it in the chopper.
you're really good at chopping it with a knife. You can just use a knife.
Yeah.
Basically, you want it nicely finely
Fine,
chopped.
because it will mix up with the mashed potato. And I'll put in the curry leaves instead of cutting it with the knife. We chop it here, so it chops up nicely. Okay, I'm putting the oil in first. Okay. You don't need to saute it too much, just to soften it, and slightly light brown we can start adding the powders and all that. Okay, I'm now adding the chilies also.
And these, the cutlets, Ma, you can make it and put it in the freezer, right?
Yeah, after we have completed the making of the cutlet, you can freeze it on a plate so it hardens a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you can put it into Ziploc bags or into Tupperwares or whatever, and you can keep it for a few months actually.
Yeah.
And then when you take it out, you thaw it a little bit in the microwave, not too much. You thaw it a little bit and then you can deep fry or air fry. You can use both, but deep frying is definitely more tasty. And everybody prefers the deep fried one. But if you are particular about not wanting any oil in your food, then air frying is equally good actually. Just add a bit of the salt first at this point.
She just reduce the temperature a little bit. Just onions and chili frying in the oil already smells so nice.
And I've made it with oil, although I like to use ghee, because oil actually is a vegan option. The moment you put in ghee, the flavor is nicer, but you know, it doesn't become vegan after that. So for that reason, we use oil.
If they don't eat onions, can they make it without onions?
You can. I think this can be done just with chilies, and you can do it.
Yeah, because you've got the other flavors from
the
powders
spices,
and
yes,
stuff as well.
You can. The curry leaves and the green chilies will give enough flavor actually.
This powder, did you tell them what the...
Okay, this is pepper and cumin powder, which is homemade actually. So we have a combination of 3 cumin to 1 pepper generally. And I don't, the usual way my mother used to make, she used to put turmeric into it also. But I keep it separate so that there may be dishes that don't need turmeric. So I keep it without the turmeric. Okay, now you can just add in all the powders. And I'm going to reduce the power to 4, 3, just to mix now. Now we just add all the salt. Okay, salt also you all have to see to your taste, because some people like it a little more salty or less. This is approximately the amount I've used.
Again, the list of ingredients and amounts will be in the description below.
Okay, can you add in the potato also?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to use the masher just to make sure it's all mixed properly. And then we let it cool a little while so that we can handle it
so that we can form the cutlets. So now we've just moved a few things around, and put some oil, and Amma's going to show how to
make the cutlet. First I'll just make the slurry, corn flour with the water.
How much of corn flour and water, Ma?
About 3 tablespoons of corn flour and about the same amount of water, roughly, needs to coat it.
So we are using corn flour and water because usually people would coat it in egg white, but we don't use eggs. So that's why the corn flour. So corn flour and water.
Yeah, and then we have breadcrumbs.
And breadcrumbs.
Yeah. So now what we need to do is to make the cutlet size depends on your preference. Okay. So I'm not sure what size we should say we are
golf
doing.
Ball?
Okay.
Would that be a golf ball or a lime? Something, something similar.
Then you just press it between your two palms like this. Then we'll do this first. Do a few of it.
So, did you want me to help you?
Well, if you want to help.
Which one do you want me to do?
Do the corn flour and the thing. I'll do this part.
Okay. The best way for this is you only use one hand for the corn flour.
And one for
one hand for the breadcrumbs. Otherwise, you'll have hands that are covered in breadcrumbs and a slurry that is.
And sometimes maybe it may be better if you let the cutlets cool in the fridge to firm it up a bit before frying. So what I think I would do is
we might actually put it in the fridge for a short while.
Yeah.
Otherwise it might break up.
Yeah. Because when we freeze it and we thaw, it is still quite firm. So when you fry it, it's guaranteed more or less that it doesn't break up. Because this is completely without egg and all, you know. And if you think that your cutlets are not firm enough, you can even add a bit of corn flour into this mixture. If you think that it's a bit loose or your potatoes have got too soggy or something,
moisture.
So just add some corn flour. You can add a bit of wheat flour if you want to. It depends, just to hold it a little better.
So that's how it looks after putting it in the slurry and the breadcrumbs. I'm just going to put it in the fridge.
1 second.
Okay, now the cutlets have been in the fridge for a while. Maybe it's good if you keep it in the fridge for about an hour so it cools down nicely and firms up a little bit. And then you fry. I mean, if you are putting it in a bigger pan, you can fry a little more. We are just showing you, we are doing in a small pan. So I would do it one at a time for now. Okay. Okay, this is how it should look.
Smelling really good right now. Okay, so now your fish cutlets are done, or our fish cutlets are done.
Yes.
And now it's time to taste. Okay, Ma, are you going to take one?
Yeah, just open and show how it will look. Crunchy on the outside and soft inside.
Yes, she took the words right out of my mouth because it was full of fish cutlet. It is so tasty. I hope you give this a try because you will not be disappointed. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Amma, for teaching us how to make this.
Most welcome. I enjoyed it.
Happy cooking!